Are you ready for some math problem solving? The first thing we need to do is read and understand the problem. I have 15 pennies. I wanted to buy some gum. I gave the store clerk 10 pennies. How many pennies do I have left? Now let's go back and unpack the problem. As we unpack the problem, we'll talk about what each sentence says and visualize. Visualizing is when you make a picture in your mind. I have 15 pennies. That sentence is telling me something that I have, 15 pennies. And in my mind, I can see my hand stretched out with 15 pennies in it. I wanted to buy some gum. In my mind, I can see myself at the store looking at the gumball machine. I gave the store clerk 10 pennies. In my mind, I can see myself giving the store clerk 10 pennies, one at a time. And when I give the store clerk pennies, I am taking them away from my hand. How many pennies do I have left? That's the question that we have to answer. I know it's a question because it begins with the question word, how. I also can see that the sentence ends with a question mark. A question mark is at the end of an asking sentence. So I know that's a question. I'm going to underline that question to make sure I answer it. How many pennies do I have left? Now we're ready to act out the problem. I have 15 pennies. So I'm going to put 15 pennies in this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm putting them in a straight line so it's easier to count. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and one more is 15. Now I want to count them and make sure I put the right amount in the hand. As you can see, I didn't overlap any pennies because I want to make sure I count each one. Let's touch and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's the correct amount. Now let's go back to the problem and see what we need to do next. I wanted to buy some gum. I gave the store clerk 10 pennies. So what do I need to do? Remember, if I give something away, I'm taking away. So I'm going to take away 10 pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's make sure that we took away the correct amount. Let's count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, we took away the correct amount. Now let's read the question. How many pennies do I have left? To find the answer, I have to count the pennies that were not taken away. I'm going to put a circle around them. These are the pennies that were not taken away. Those are the pennies that we have left. Let's touch and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many pennies do I have left? 5. Let's write the number 5. 5 pennies answers the question. How many pennies do I have left? We answered the question. Now let's go over to the number line. And I'm going to show you how to solve the problem by using the number line. The starting number is 15. So let's put a star around the number 15. I wanted to buy some gum. I gave the store clerk 10 pennies. All right, now we're going to count back 10 times because we're taking away. When you take away, you're counting down. Start with 15 and count down 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We ended up on the number 5. We'll put a star around it. We ended up on the number 5 because when we had 15 pennies and took 10 away, we landed on 5. And as you can see, it matches the number over here when we acted out the story problem. Now let's write the number sentence, the equation to represent our story problem. We started with the number 15. So that's the first number in our equation. I'm going to write the number 15. We gave away 10 pennies. And when we give away something, we're taking away. That operation is called subtraction. What sign do we use to show that we're doing subtraction? The minus sign. The minus sign tells you that you're taking away. And how many did we take away? 10. So we write the number 10. 15 minus 10 equals, now over here we're going to put the number that is equal to 15 minus 10. So when you have 15 and you take 10 away, what do you have left? 5. So 15 minus 10 is equal to 5. Did you notice that we started with the number 15 and we ended up with the number 5? What happened? The number went down. The number went down because we took away. When you take away, when you do subtraction, the number goes down. We have less than we started with. 5 is less than 15. You did a great job answering this problem. Make sure to go back and check to see if you answered the question. How many pennies do I have left? Did we answer the question? We sure did. We have 5 left. Nice work.